Shalom, Tuab Yuam. First and foremost, I love to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. And peace and blessings to all the sincere Akim out there that's pushing this truth and sincerity. So this video is inspired by the apostles of GMS. Their last camp, man, they were going in. They were going in, and they were talking about women and adultery that was going on at the old school and simps and different things like that. So I kind of wanted to put my 2 cents in. Lord's will to be edifying. And really, I haven't really spoke about woman in a long time. And matter of fact, this brother this morning just hit me up early this morning. He just hit me up about the precept I had brought out on woman, because I was briefly touching on it, I guess in an old video, which I don't remember what the video was. But yeah, I just wanted to add my 2 cents into it, because these women ain't right. But also, not to place all the blame on women, although a lot of you women ain't right. Like 98% of you, man, fuck it, 99% of you ain't right. I was trying to be generous, but I had to rethink. But 99% of you ain't right. But these niggas ain't right too. So I'm gonna just read Sirach 9. I'm gonna start verse 8. It says, "Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty." That's right. So a lot of times that's what we get caught up in, us men. We tend to look at the beautiful woman, and the beautiful woman 8 times out of 10 ain't even gonna profit us, especially in today's society. The age that we live in, these so-called bad bees and these so-called beautiful women, they can't even do shit. Like what Elder Gabar was going into. He was saying how are you going to bring value to my life? Yeah, you got a beautiful face, but how are you going to add value to my life? And that's true. And that's true. A lot of women, they don't bring value. They don't enhance your life nowadays. They can't cook. They can't do anything. So we definitely have to be in that spirit of, not just looking at a woman for her beauty, of how she look, how her body is, but also, can she do something for you? Can she be like what Kevin Samuels deemed a traditional housewife? Can she be that? 9 times out of 10 is no. Because they think that being a traditional housewife, that's slavery. They said that their grandmoms or their moms, they were slaves. How were they slaves? They wasn't forced. They already knew growing up that they had to serve their man. That's how they grow up. You got this one jig at my job. He's a Gadite, actually. He's a Gadite. And he's married to an Ephraimite. And he was like, bro, and he's older than me. He's a jig in the world, but he put me on a lot of game. And he was like, hey, look, bro, where my woman is from, Puerto Rico, they're groomed since they're young. Since they're young to serve a man. Understand? And that's how it was for the Judite household too. But man, all that went down the drain. The Levite woman, which that's slowly changing. Jamaican woman, the Benjamin woman, which that's slowly changing too. But they're groomed from when they're young. And trust me, I'm from a Jamaican household. I'm from a Jamaican household, and I see it firsthand by how my grandma is and how my mom is too. They get up from early in the morning. They washing, they cooking, they cleaning, they doing everything. Understand? From the clock crew. So women are made for that. And when you look, and when you take a look at these certain restaurants and different things like that, who are serving? Women are. You barely see any men doing that. And them women be happy as hell, especially the Northern Kingdom. They be jolly as hell doing them jobs. Why? Because that's their roles. That's what they were made to do. So definitely, if they ain't bringing no value to our life or different things like that, how the hell, like why the hell would we want them to be our wives, man? They can't do anything. So we definitely gotta, as men, raise our standards, because these women's standards are high through the roof. Why can't we? Right? But it says, turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty. Why? It says, for many has been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for herewith love is kindled as a fire. But you see that? It says, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. Hey, look, everything that glitter ain't what? Ain't gold. So you look at that woman, you're like, oh man, she's an angel. Oh man, I would love to marry her. I would love to get with that. And she's a damn demon. See? The scriptures is putting us on game. The scriptures is putting us on game. Long before Kevin Samuels, long before AMS, and these other guys. The scriptures been was putting us men on game. I remember when I was first introduced, to the camps. Really, when I first came in, I was watching Sha'Carri and GMS, and man, I was reading the book of Sirach on the King James Version online, and somebody commented, because I guess you can leave your own little reviews on there, and they was like, damn, this guy Sirach must hate women. How is that hating women? That's not hating women. We love women. All right, I have a woman. I don't hate her. Understand? But we just can understand their nature. But verse 9 is really the point. It says, sit not at all with another man's wife. See that? Sit not at all with another man's wife. See that? And I can actually talk about this because I come from experience. When I was living in Dallas for a time, I was actually staying with a brother and his wife. The brother Isaiah out there in Dallas. I was actually staying with him and his woman. And listen, man, I used to cut it short. Shalom and kept it pushing. Not trying to hold no conversation. Maybe sometimes we'll be all chilling. We'll be chilling in the living room. He get up and go somewhere. Hey, man, I'll be out too. That's exactly how I was, bro. He would leave maybe to go to the bathroom or something. Well, guess what? I'll be going too. I get up. I'll go to the room, do my own thing. Because of the scripture right here. Sit not at all with another man's wife. It says, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine. Yeah, man, don't be going to the bar or not even going to the bar. Y'all all chilling. Y'all all chilling in the crib, and y'all all drinking with each other. No, man, you're not supposed to be doing nothing. Not supposed to be doing anything like that. Cause, hey, look, I was gonna tell you. It says, lest thine heart incline unto her, and through thy desire thou fall into destruction. That's right. And what's that destruction? You commit adultery. Because, man, when you drunk, man, that's when them demons really get to you. Them demons really get to your ass when you drunk. And then you can't really, you're not on your toes. So guess what? You can't rebuke Satan like that. Because trust me, man, a wicked thoughts, demonic thoughts will come to your mind. Oh, that brother wife look good, don't it? But since you're sober, you're on your toes, you can rebuke those thoughts. But you damn drunk, you're unaware. That's why the scripture speaks about being sober too, man. You ain't drunk, you're aware, you're on your toes, you can easily rebuke Satan. But your ass drunk have no control over your thoughts. And the whole nine, guess what? You're opened up to do anything. And that's why I said that. And we see this on the movies all the time, man. We see it on these movies all the time. A nigga get drunk with his damn best friend's fiance, and then they have sex the night before their wedding. Like, what the fuck? Like, what type of shit is that? That's off. And these movies be promoting adultery, man. Here it is. You have a so-called best friend. Y'all been best friends since y'all were young. You know, in the world, your homie is close to your woman, which ain't no man close to my woman. Ain't no man, so-called in this truth, close to my woman. Nobody. But anyways, here it is. Y'all been friends since y'all were little, and tomorrow is your wedding night. That woman having second thoughts about marrying you, and here she go commit adultery the night before. Matter of fact, and these women do that. They be having their own bachelor parties and whatnot, man. That's off, bro. That is totally wicked. That is totally wicked. This society is wicked as all hell. So Sirach right here, through the spirit of the Heavenly Father, is putting us on game, man. We're not supposed to be doing things like that. And I don't even bring my woman around. My woman don't come to no holy days, feasts, none of that, man. You know, I come from a culture which I never participated in it, where, you know, brothers like bringing their ribs to camp and everything's like that. Hell no. Hell no. You think my rib finna sit down there and watch these other niggas teach? Hell no. You kidding me? Bringing her to summits and shit like that. No, because that's where adultery starts. I remember last year, this one brother, he had brought his ex-rib. Mind you, I said ex-rib. He brought his ex-rib to the summit, and this girl was in everybody's face. When I say everybody, I mean every man's face. And I was like, who is this girl right here? Is she all up in everybody's face? And to find out she's married. So caught in the truth, head wrapping fringes and all. So just because she got a hair wrapping fringes on, that don't mean a goddamn thing. That doesn't mean anything. Let me go ahead and get this in Proverbs. Let me see. Yep, this book of Proverbs 30:10. Such is the way of an adulterous woman, which she was. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. Whoo! And that's these women today. She eateth. You know what she eat. And she wiped her mouth and said, I've done no wickedness. That's what these women do. Because I'll be watching a lot of these red pill videos, like a lot of them. You know, I've been watching them for about 3 years now. You know, and there's one guy, AMS, Alpha Male Strategies on YouTube, and he was telling a story. He was telling a story because, you know, a lot of these red pill content do be adulterous too, because they're of that mindset of these women are for everybody, which they really are, but that doesn't justify adultery. But man, he was telling a story how this one woman, she was gunning him down, and her boyfriend was calling her, and she's like, oh yeah, you know, she just made some excuse. She just made some excuse of what she was so-called doing. But that's woman. It says it right here. She eateth and wipeth her lips and say, I have done no wickedness. That are these women, man. That's why you can't bring your woman around. And I remember always used to hearing Elder Tahar, and even Bun Lawyer. You know, that brother is back up in the spiritual realm. He used to be going hard too. But I used to watch Bun Lawyer, and he was also coming out talking about all the adulterous acts back at the old school and One West. Niggas was running trains on other other brothers' woman. Oh yeah, I remember Alizar telling me, and I remember Alizar telling me just last year how a brother who can be a brother can be courting a woman or have a woman for a wife, and if you're of some higher rank, you can say, now this is all what's happening at the old school of One West. You can just say, listen, brother, you do not undeserve her, or you can't court her, and goddamn he would, and then goddamn he would start to court her, or he would marry her. So you gotta watch out. Now, you brothers, man, you gotta watch out, bro. Because these niggas ain't right, and these women sure as hell ain't right. Watch out, man. That's why, like I said, I don't bring my woman around. And I can actually speak on this. I can actually touch on this because I have experience of living with a brother in his rib. And, man, like I said, I've never really conversed with her. I kept it short. Every time I kept it short. If it was, because, you know, not trying to be rude or anything, you know, and these women don't understand, you know, because Scripture says that they're undeprived of wisdom. I ain't never really busted up none of that, bro. Even with the brother now, Shamgar, you know, we be chilling together all the time, and I see his rib, I don't say nothing. I don't say anything. You know, maybe sometimes I may say shalom or whatever, but man, 9 times out of 10 times out of 10, I'm not saying a goddamn thing. I just keep it pushing. I don't say nothing. And it's not disrespectful. It's not being mean. I'm actually respecting his woman. Understand? I'm respecting his woman. Like I said, man, these women ain't right. These women are groupies, man. It's the same way, just like how they be groupies in the world. For these jakes in the world, it be the same way in his faith. Cause listen, I done heard stories. I done heard stories, man. These women be jumping from man to man in the faith, and it's crazy. And you have these brothers in Israel, it'd be like, the sisters? Yeah, the sisters, nigga. These sisters ain't right. Oh, man, these sisters ain't right. Yeah, man. This is Job 39:17. Hey, man, some of you brothers in the faith, man, you guys are too funny. A lot of you guys are simps. But this is Job 39:17. It says, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom. Come on, idiot. Shalakia. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. See that? So these women don't have no wisdom or understanding. That's why they do the things that they do. They have no knowledge, they have no wisdom, they have no understanding. That's why they move simply off emotion. You would so-called cheat on a woman, and you know what she does to so-called get back at you? She'll go ahead and have sex with 10 other niggas. You're an idiot. You're a complete fool. You're just adding more body count to you. You're just adding more bodies to you. But oh yeah, now I remember what I wanted to get. This book of Proverbs, the 6th chapter, and verse verse 32. You know, just to land back off of this, I'm gonna read it again. Sirach 9 and 9. It says, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her. Like, damn, like that old man, that nigga don't deserve you. And you have niggas like that. They will actually do that. He don't deserve you. He be cheating on you. Just straight throwing salt. And you beautiful. All that be going through a man's head. An adulterous ass nigga. It says, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire, through your lust, thou fall into destruction. What's that destruction? Committing adultery. And the nigga is gonna kill your ass. Man, listen up. A nigga will kill your ass over his woman. Why? Because it says, he that giveth the woman getteth a what? A possession. So you own that woman. That woman is yours. So and sisters don't. Hey, look, if the shoe don't fit, then cool. If this doesn't apply to you, then don't get offended. But hey, if you feel some type of way, then shit, you're one of them. But Proverbs 6:32. But whoso committeth adultery, because I said the ownership part, because I know when I own something, I take care of it well. I take care of my woman very well, and she's mine. I own her. She's my possession for sure. Right? You don't beat up on your possession. You don't toss it around. You know what I'm saying? You keep it nice. You keep it fresh. But Proverbs 6:32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. Watch this. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. Because your ass going to die. What's the penalty for that? This book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 22. It says, if a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel. See that? That's evil. That's evil as all hell. So now back to Proverbs chapter 6. In verse 32 it says, but whoso committeth adultery with the woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. Watch this. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. What does that mean? He's going to put your ass to death. See, read the NLT, verse 34. For the woman's jealous husband will be furious. Hell yeah. Because you just took what's mine. And he will show no mercy when he take revenge. He will accept no compensation nor be satisfied with a payoff of any size. Hell nah. Cause now he wants your blood. You dishonor him by having sex with his woman. Well, guess what? And he actually has the right to put your ass to death. He actually has the right to put your ass to death according to our law. But according to Esau's law, man, you can't do anything like that. Your ass will go to jail. But yeah, man, so hey, look, like I said, man, keep your woman far away from these brothers. Some of these niggas, man, because hey, look, some of these niggas, man, they ain't right. You know, they be low key plotting on your woman. Like me, for instance, like I said, I can talk because I everything I'm telling y'all, I actually live it. You understand? All the game I'm putting bros on, I actually live it. I don't follow no brothers' ribs on social media. For what reason? For what reason? So I can see your selfies and shit? No, hell nah. Hell nah. Don't hit me up asking me no question. None of that. Ask your husband. Don't ask me. Don't ask me for no counsel. None of that. I ain't ask. I asked the close brother. I asked the close brother for some counsel, and it wasn't even about marriage. It was something else. But other than that, I don't ask no brother for no counsel. Like, you counsel me, my rib going through something. Hell no, I don't do that neither. Whatever we got going, we just gonna work it out our damn selves. Tripping. What else? Not bringing around no feast days. Talking about some shalom ak. None of that. Her ass staying right at home. Or she congregating with a brother's wife. Shamgar's wife. But other than that, ain't none of that happening. Hey, man. May sound strict, but hey. Better safe than sorry. Hey, but Lord willing, you few brothers and sisters were edified. Till next time, shalom.